What's up, guys? This is my EME 2K13 shooting guard. I was going to make a video about introducing my point guard, but I figured, well, I wasn't thinking about it at the time. But anyways, this is my first game on point guard. This is Rookie Showcase. See my team, Kendall Marshall 2 points. I had 30. Harrison Barnes 18. John Henson out of North Carolina had 13. And the big man Anthony Davis with 16 points on the inside there. And the bench scored 31, 19 minutes. And my point guard, though, I had I think 27 points and 13 assists, and I played 21 minutes. See, MKG with 14 points there. Their bench outscored our bench too, but we won 110 to 76. Let's go to my performance. And my issue with this is simple fact, only 44 virtual credit points. Don't mind the VC, that's just mine. Actually had pretty good field goal percentage. Free throw line, I only shot 2 threes. Simple fact that I'm a slashing shooting guard, which I'm glad, because usually when I ever make a point guard, I make him 6'2", which is my height. And it always ends up being like a combo guard, which is really annoying. But anyways, let's get to the highlights. Contact layup. Oh, driving to the paint. Oh, this is my favorite dunk coming up right here. Dwight Howard dunk. That's cheese. Also, like, when I get steals are so easy on this game for some reason. I also get an assist. That's a 3 that I made right there. That was cash. Looking like the white QJB out on the court, baby. But anyways, this is my player. Let's get in these draft interviews right here. Don't mind the shaking. I'm recording this on my phone. Us poor people gotta have life too, you know. Also want to give a big shout out to K Spade, the prospect. Messaged me a while back. He gave me advice on how to play the game. You gotta watch the videos. QJB, Chris Smooth, Shakedown, K Spade. This Anto the Boss, is all that. Sorry, don't mind this. Okay. Where's the question? Question is a tough one to ask. There really isn't a right or wrong answer. Very last couple of years, we've had entire seasons washed out by insurmountable injuries. As a franchise, we become more conscious on injury history, on what means of our draft picks. For what can you tell us about injury history, and more importantly, your ability to play through pain? Which this is not familiar. This is familiar with the Portland Trailblazers, from Brandon Roy to the recent point guards and Marcus Aldridge. They're having a hard time. Especially drafting Greg Oden, hadn't even signed with the team in the past 2 years. Come on, son. That should be on. His whole career should be on Come On Man on ESPN instead of football, basketball. Let's see.
I think the worst injury I've ever had was a sprained ankle, you know? I picked up some knocks over the years, but it's never held me back in practice or in games. I feel like I'm a safe pick for you guys in that regard.
First one actually survive on a Portland Trailblazers team.
Next question. This is a question we ask all our potential draftees, and I want you to answer it as honestly as possible. Where do you see your career going? What do you hope to achieve out of your career? Ultimately, what do you want your legacy to be?
I simply want to be the best. But nah, I won't sound that. Yeah, I'll just do it. I don't care.
Me?
I want to be the greatest of all time. If anyone answers you differently, well, they're either lying to you or they don't have the competitive fire to be great. I don't want to be great. I want to be the greatest. I want rings. I want MVP awards. All those accolades. I want people to talk about me 50 years from now, and they will. Just watch, man. I've got the fire. I've got the drive. And you know what? I'm ready.
You're probably going to see this sideways. This is probably going to be better. Sorry, I put on the settings there.
Thanks so much for your time. I don't want to get ahead of myself here, but we would be ecstatic if you're still on board when it's our turn to pick.
Yeah.
Good performance tonight out there. As the GM of the Cleveland Cavaliers, I'd like to thank you for taking a moment to answer some questions for us. We have the 4th overall pick, as well as the 24th overall, and are considering using one of
The
those
24th overall pick.
As a younger team, I feel like we have a lot of opportunities for you. I'm here to tell you that you have a chance to be our franchise centerpiece if you put in the work. How many other teams can offer you that? That being said, we still have a couple years ahead of us where we're going to be acquiring young talent and assets. We might struggle a bit in those years. Are you going to be able to remain focused during the rebuilding years?
Of course. Let's think about it. Kyrie Irving, Dion Waiters, and Anderson Varejao playing center. It's not a bad lookout. But I don't want to be stuck on this team if we're losing in the first 2 years. It's just a simple fact. I want to win a ring early.
Yeah, but with a caveat. If the direction of the team keeps changing towards becoming a contending team, I'll be happy being a part of the rebuilding process. But if I start to feel like decisions are being made because of money instead of talent, chances are I'm going to start becoming unhappy, man.
Okay, last question. Obviously, here in Cleveland, we're a team that's looking to turn things around as we build toward the future. We have some pieces at point with Kyrie and some young guys up front, but there are immediate opportunities to step in and contribute as a perimeter player. Would you be comfortable with the responsibility of stepping right into a significant role on the wing?
Hell yeah.
I definitely welcome the challenge of stepping into a significant role early on, man. I've seen players come into Cleveland and be able to contribute early, and I think I can be that kind of player. Look, it won't be easy, but
You may know
I'm ready to
LeBron,
put in the
baby.
work and do what I gotta do to get this franchise to the top of the East, man, for real.
Talking like he's LeBron James out there. And just to forewarn you, the only reason why I was wearing number 14 is that is my high school basketball number as we speak. I am a small forward on the high school team playing JV. I'm a sophomore. Probably 6'2". Never heard a sophomore being 6'2", have you? Hopefully I can buy that headband like LeBron James and wear that proudly.
Okay, I think we were able to get a good read into what you're all about. We'll be in touch.
Liking that 4th overall pick. I'm definitely not going to Golden State.
Nice performance out there. I'm the GM for the Golden State Warriors. We have the 7th overall pick, as well as the 30th pick in this draft, and are considering using one of those picks to select you. First, we'd like to get to know you a little better with some questions. We feel like we already have some great young guards on our roster, in Klay Thompson and Stephen Curry. Where do you see yourself fitting in with those guys?
I don't want to be there. Let's just bomb this interview.
Look, straight up, I'm not really a fit with your current roster. You guys already have some nice guards, guys that will cut into my playing time. I'd rather go to a place where my talents would be used best. And I'm sorry, but that's just not what the Warriors.
Next question. Talk about what you have to improve on as you make the jump to the next level. We'd like to see what you think about your game as a whole.
Primarily my focus and being mentally tough. I need to study the game and watch the players in front of me and learn. I also need to learn from the veteran guys so I can step in and contribute when my name is called.
That sounds very simple.
Thanks for your time. It was a little disappointing, to be honest. but I appreciate you being upfront with us.
Well,